Here's a thrift store find for you. I actually have gone for the past couple months now. Whenever I go into a thrift store, I look for things that are related to some of the hobbies I do. Since I like digital photography and videography, I look for tripods and anything related to that particular hobby. What I found is that you can actually go out there and pick up tripods for dirt cheap. So I have about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 tripods right now. I've spent less than 20 bucks. Actually, I think altogether maybe I've spent about 12 bucks for 5 tripods. Different sizes, different shapes. All the ones I look for are the ones that have leg braces to keep the legs together. They need the head to go up and down. I like the screw or the tripod screw to be built into the tripod head, so I won't lose it. And I like to have a flat base. Plus I like them all to have handles. I like them all to swivel 360 degrees. I just like a good functional tripod. The thing is that to get a really good tripod, you can spend quite a bit of money. So what I found is that when I go to a thrift store and I find one, I look for ones that are a little bit older, that are all metal, nice and sturdy. They have a little bit of weight to them, keep them steady in the wind. And they're pretty inexpensive. So if I leave one laying around, it's not a big deal. So the next time you go to a thrift store, if you're looking for photography related equipment, look for the tripods. If you're going to go do the newer style tripod, like this one, let's see if I can swivel the head. It's missing the tripod collar. It actually locks into place. Because normally you screw that on the bottom of the camera and then you put it in place and you have this little flip lever right here. Slides in, locks in place. If you're going to find one of those tripods, make sure it has that. If it doesn't have it, you can actually find them. Places like B&H Photo Video actually sell them. B&H is a large photography, or huge in New York. It's like 2 city blocks. It's a huge store. Anyway, I like the tripods. I use them for different things. I've got 2 small high definition cameras that I use, little video cameras. Like this one. This one's the Creative Vado. It's the 3rd generation. So far, it's the smallest. It's HD. It's a little bit larger than the size of a credit card. It's very thin, very, very thin. It's like maybe a ½ inch thick. I like that one because it has a wider angle, wider field of view built into it. The camera I'm using now is a Kodak ZI-8. Not a bad camera. I use these little tripods, and I'll mount the camera on them, and I'll just set them up and kind of go. It looks kind of goofy, this little tiny little camera. Especially looks like you have your cell phone mounted to a tripod. But they work. I didn't spend a lot of money. I don't really have this one tightened down very well. Just kind of set them up to show you. So my thrift store find is basically tripods, dirt cheap, heavy duty, sturdy tripods, less than 20 bucks. If you have a projector, like a home projector, and you ever take it anywhere, sometimes trying to find basically a wall or a screen or something to show it on be kind of difficult. Look for those too. The old film screens, the old pull down film screens, you can find them in a thrift store for like 5 bucks. If you buy a new one, they're over 100. And the old film screens, the pull down, work just as good for regular home projectors or multimedia projectors as the other ones do. They can look kind of goofy, but you can mount it, get it out of the way, so you don't have to spend a lot of money. But yeah, tripods, thrift store find, less than 20 bucks. I've got 5 so far. They're all pretty heavy duty.